Ninth class we have started chapter number 8, motion, and in this chapter we have done various topics: distance, displacement, speed, velocity and acceleration. And after that we have studied about the 12 types of graph. Okay, so let us take a quick revision. We know that we have total 12 graphs. We know we have total 12 graphs. First graph was for ST graph, and then we have VT graph, then we have AT graph. These three graphs are for rest. Similarly, these three graphs are for uniform motion, and then these are for uniformly accelerated motion and uniformly retarded motion. Retardation means when we have negative acceleration. Okay, now we will discuss three equations of motion by graphical method. So let us discuss these equations. First thing, we will use VT graph here. Okay, why VT graph? Because if we find the slope of VT graph, we will get acceleration, and if we find the area of VT graph, we will get displacement. Okay, so let us say we have a VT graph for uniformly accelerated motion. Let us say this is velocity axis, this is time axis. Okay, next thing, let us assume that object has some initial velocity u, and this is the straight line graph we observe when object is moving in uniform motion, uniform accelerated motion. Okay, so let us see. This is origin. Let us say this point is A, this point is B. Now what we will do, we'll make a dotted line here, and we will name all the points as O, A, B. Let us say this point is C, this point is D. This is the time taken by object. Okay, this is velocity axis, so that means this is the initial velocity of the object. We call this portion as initial velocity, and this complete portion will be final velocity. Okay, let us discuss it. How? Let us say we have a graph. This is our graph sheet. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So if I say what is the height of this length, answer will be 3. What is the height of this length? It is 2. Okay, similarly I have taken this height as u. That means object is starting with some initial velocity u. That means when we start taking reading, that is when time is 0, it has some velocity of u. After that that object increases its velocity from u to v. That is, the path of that object is a straight line motion, uniformly accelerated motion. Is this okay? First thing, we will find the slope of this graph. So what is slope? So I discussed in our last video that slope is nothing but y axis and x axis. Okay, slope is the ratio of y intercept and x intercept. Okay, so what is the value of y intercept? Answer is this height is the value of y intercept, because our graph is this straight line. So slope will be BC, that is perpendicular, upon base, that is AC. Name the physical quantity we get from slope of VT graph. Answer is acceleration. So what we get here? We get acceleration is equals to BC. What is the value of BC? Answer is V minus U. What is the value of AC? AC is equal to OD, since it is a rectangle. So it is T. And this is also the formula of acceleration. Acceleration is equals to V minus U by T. If we multiply, if we do cross multiplication here, then we will get AT is equals to V minus U. Is this okay? Make it in a box, because we will use it later also. If I take this U to this side, it will become positive, u plus at is equals to v, or we call this the first equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at. This is our first equation of motion. We call it velocity time relation. So what is velocity time relation? It is v is equal to u plus at. Initial velocity is independent of acceleration and final velocity, okay? Because initial velocity is the velocity by which we start our journey. Final velocity depend on acceleration and time. So this is v is equals to u plus at. This is the first equation of motion. Is this okay? Note it down, take a screenshot. Now for next equation of motion, what will we use? For next equation we use area under graph. Next is area under graph. So let us find the area of this graph. Can I say the area of this graph is nothing but this portion? Area under graph is this portion. That means कि area under graph is area of rectangle OACD. This rectangle plus area of triangle ABC. Is this okay? This is the area under this graph. So what will be the value of area? So we know that area of VT graph gives us displacement. So that is displacement is equals to area of rectangle is base into height. CD multiply OD plus area of triangle is half into base into height, half into base AC and height BC. Half into base into height. Okay, this is the area under graph. Okay. Next thing, let us start putting the values. What is the value of CD? CD is U. So S is equals to U, OD is T, plus half of, what is AC? AC is T, and what is BC? BC is V minus U. Okay. This is half into T into V minus U. This is our second equation of motion. But let us make this a little bit easier by using first equation. Remember we made a box and that box contain V minus U is equals to AT. Okay, can I put instead of V minus U AT in that equation? Answer is yes. So what will we get? S becomes UT plus half into T into, what is V minus U? We got it AT. So answer will be T into AT and it become AT square. So the next equation is S is equals to UT plus half of AT square. This is the second equation of motion. Okay, what was the first equation of motion? That was V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation is S is equals to UT plus half AT square. We call it position time relation, or we can say it displacement time relation. Okay, first equation was velocity time relation, second is displacement time relation. Okay, this is the derivation of second equation of motion. Okay, this is second equation of motion. Now for the third equation of motion, what will we do? Answer is, we will use the same method, we will use the same trick we use in second equation, that is, we will find area under graph again, but this time instead of using triangle and rectangle separately, we will use area of this trapezium. Okay, this is a trapezium. If I see it, if we observe this, these are the parallel lines and this is the height of trapezium. So what is the formula for area of trapezium? I will write it as area of trapezium. Which trapezium? OABCD. OABCD. This trapezium. And what was the formula for area of trapezium? Answer is half into sum of parallel side into height. Is this okay? And what do we get? We name the physical quantity we get by area under graph. Answer is, we get displacement. Is this okay? So if we start putting the values, what are the sum of parallel side? So first parallel side is BD and AO. Let us put the value, half into BD plus AO into height is T. This is the height, OD, or you can say OC, OD, or we can say AC. Let us put the values, half into, what is the value of BD? BD is V plus U into AC is T. This is S. Now for third equation, we will eliminate T. Okay, we don't need T in third equation. So how can we eliminate T? Let us see. We know formula for acceleration was V minus U by T. If I change these two terms, I will get T is equal to V minus U by A. Is this okay? Let us put this value in this equation and we get half into V plus U into, instead of T we write V minus U upon A. Okay. Okay. Now this is equal to S. This 2 will go to that side, A will go to that side, so it will become V plus U, V minus U is equals to 2AS. This is our third equation, and we know the identity A plus B, A minus B, that is A square minus B square. This is the third equation. Okay, this is how we find the three equation of motion. Okay,